Bonjour everyone, welcome back to the 5 Reasons and Mood blog. I am Matthew Oliver, your local wedding planner, helping you create your fantastic, beautiful wedding day. Today's 5 reasons is simple complications at your wedding, which you should be aware of. These are not drastic, crazy or stressful complications. These are just simple ones that will just make your day, a little bit maybe out of time, but you need to be aware of them so nothing does go stressfully for you, because obviously you want the perfect day. So, the first reason to be aware of is your timings. Make sure all your timings are spot on. Obviously, on a day of the wedding, timings can never be accurate. So, just remember that it could be 5 minutes minus or 5 minutes plus, just for everyone to be aware of. But as long as everyone knows these timings, then you should be absolutely fine. Also, make sure that you are being reasonable with your timings and you're not leaving a big gap or a small gap in between your activities. For instance, arriving at the church, your church service, photography, reception, wedding breakfast. That's just an example of activities you can have at your wedding, but it will depend on your wedding. So just make sure the timings are accurate and that nothing can go by time sometimes. Second reason, if you are using transport and you're going to another reception venue or you're going to a church, always remember about the traffic, okay? I know you might think it's absolutely fine because you've done it before and it's taken that much time, but maybe always give yourself an extra 15-20 minutes just to be on the safe side. If you do arrive at the church a little bit earlier, then just go for a little drive around in the little, lay-bys or lanes or country roads that are nearby the church, or, what other service you're going to if it's a civil service. But always count on traffic. Third reason, the church service or civil service or humanist service, or the ceremony basically, the ceremony service shall we say, they always give you a certain amount of time, an average time of the service, but always count that it could go a little bit over the estimated time because of interruptions maybe, hopefully not, the readings, obviously your emotions, everything. So just make sure that you're aware that the church service or the ceremony service can go on longer than expected. Fourth reason, photography and videography. Normally after the ceremony or the service you do have your photo shots with all your groups and guests and families and everything. Photography can always take longer than necessary, so just make sure you're aware of this and leave enough space, to get to the reception, and people know that what's happening. Okay, so just remember, photography can take longer than expected, and just remember that because it always happens. And fifth and final reason, your wedding breakfast, serving, the catering, drinks, reception, everything that can do with the reception always can take a little bit longer than expected. These are just 5 simple reasons for little simple complications that can affect your wedding day. Not drastic, not major, and these are just here so that you're aware and you can maybe just, you could push it aside and make sure that you know what's happening. Okay, that's the 5 reasons, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it makes sense to you. I love you all, and I hope you have a fantastic weekend. Maybe I might see you at the Bristol Vintage Wedding Fair on Sunday. Bye-bye.